PT course, I was sceptical about whether it was actually a creditable source, especially when you're spending quite a lot of money on a course that's abroad. You're kind of worried as to whether it is really a proper course or whether it's just kind of experience as such. But since I've been here, that has been settled, and I can understand that it is definitely accredited. Before the course, I was doing retail, so it was just sales assistant, so nothing really overly interesting. I'm really into fitness, and I want to help people achieve their goals as well as achieving my own. So it just helped if I can help other people along the way, then that'd be really good for life skills as well. I chose PT partially because it was in Spain. Toby looked massive on the picture as well. I thought if I can do it, then I can look like Toby. But yeah, I was reading through all the information they provided, so many pictures and testimonials of everybody describing about the course, and then all the information, the pages and pages and pages of it. It just looked like a really good course. I found the online learning and coursework fairly hard, but fairly easy as well. Obviously you've got the support of your tutors, so Caroline or Toby. They always reply instantly, but there's plenty of revision sources as well. So it's really good to help you learn before you actually come out and start putting it into action. The content for the 2 weeks actually here has been really fulfilling. It's definitely been what I was expecting and a bit more. It's been really intense, which is good. You haven't really had much time to breathe, but you have at the same time. I mean, you've got the evenings to relax after doing a bit of revision. I mean, the town's so close that you can just go into town for the evening and have a meal. But the course was just really fulfilling. Loads of information thrown at you, but it was fed, kind of drip fed. So you actually learnt it and actually retained it, so I can remember everything that we've learned so far. So to start with, learning off with the gym instructor, and then going into the personal trainer, everything kind of just slotted into place to like develop yourself into being a personal trainer, which has been really useful. Instead of just jumping straight in at the deep end, you kind of built your foundation up to the higher level stuff. All the practical side was extremely fun, very intense as well. You definitely don't need to go to the gym in the evenings like we were expecting to be doing. But yeah, the practical was really good. We've learned loads of different new moves that I wouldn't have really thought about doing, especially using the TRX and hopefully kettlebells. So it should be really, really good. All the tutors over the 2 weeks have been absolutely amazing. They've all known everything they're on about. They don't need to look at anything revised or anything. It just flows straight out of them. Mike and Chris in particular have been excellent, teaching us through all the practical stuff and through the theory. They really do know their stuff, and I wouldn't expect any better teachers than them, to be honest. The residential experience with other students has been absolutely amazing. If you're thinking about having a room to yourself, don't bother. Just go with 2 or 3 other people. It really, really does make the course worthwhile, and you kind of make almost like a bond with everybody. The student PT clinic was absolutely amazing. Just putting everything that you've learned into an hour's worth of work with somebody that you don't even know, and then when you actually do it, it's just like I've just trained somebody. And that's like my first client. Then you're always going to remember that. I've developed communication skills, definitely, especially confidence as well. I mean, I was fairly confident before, but since I've been here I can just go up to random people and train, and I feel confident in my knowledge that I've learned here that I can go and train anybody and adapt myself to any situation that I would need with a client. Other skills, learning different techniques, such as the SMT work I've never done before. I feel confident that I can actually teach somebody doing that. Also, some of the other techniques I've learned, such as trisets, supersets, which I did incorporate before, but we've learned more on them, expanding them, especially balancing workouts as well. Preparing myself for a new career after doing the course, I feel really, really well prepared. Obviously, I know that they're going to be able to help me find places that I can work. I also feel that any help that I do need afterwards, they're only an email away or a phone call away, and they will help us. And that's what it's all about, is just helping each other to move on to the next part of life. The course was definitely a good investment for me. Obviously it took me quite a while to save up for, but it was just, you wouldn't think of any better way to spend it. You think you'd spend it on a car, but whereas you can spend it on a career, an opportunity that will just earn you that back. After graduating as a master personal trainer, I'm going to use it as going into a gym environment to start with as a personal trainer, and then doing boot camps to climatisation for people. So making people used to altitudes, and I wanted to specialise in Arctic exploration, so getting people fit for being able to do high mountains and also Arctic exploration as well.